In the bustling cityscape of Chicago, Sydney Cat lay curled up under a warm blanket with only her head peeking out from under the covers, all snugly and perfectly content. As Sydney Cat slowly awoke from her catnap, she stretched her legs and blinked her gorgeous green eyes. The sounds of the city filtered in through the slightly open window: honking cars, distant sirens, and the occasional chatter of passerbys. Gracefully, Sydney Cat leaped down from the bed and made her way to the window, her curiosity piqued by the sights and sounds outside. Peering through the glass, Sydney spotted her furry friends in the small park across the street. The familiar chatter of squirrels caught her attention, and she watched as they darted playfully among the trees. Among them was her favorite friend Nibbles the squirrel, who always had a knack for finding the juiciest acorns. Excited to join the fun, Sydney trotted over to the door. She gave a soft meow, and I opened the door with a knowing smile. "Off to see your friends, Sydney Cat?" I said, patting on her head. With a flick of her tail, Sydney Cat bounced down the stairs and out into the fresh morning air. The park was a haven amidst the urban jungle, with its lush green grass and towering trees. Sydney Cat trotted over to the familiar spot where Nibbles the squirrel and the other squirrels were gathered. Nibbles greeted her with a series of cheerful chirps, and the two friends began their playful chase around the tree trunks. Just then, the sound of paws thudding on the ground caught Sydney's attention. She turned to see Charlie, the golden retriever from the neighboring house, bounding towards her with his tail wagging furiously. Charlie was a gentle giant, and despite his size, he was always careful when playing with his smaller friends. "Hey, Sydney Cat," Charlie barked happily. "Ready for some fun?" Sydney purred in response, and the trio of friends, cat, dog, and squirrel, spent the morning frolicking in the park. They played games of tag, with Nibbles the squirrel darting up and down the trees, while Sydney Cat and Charlie dog chased each other through the grass. As the sun climbed higher in the sky, the friends took a break under the shade of a large oak tree. Sydney Cat lay down, her long, beautiful fur gleaming in the sunlight, while Charlie flopped down beside her, panting happily. Nibbles nibbled on an acorn, chattering about the latest squirrel gossip. Life in the big city was full of adventures for Sydney Cat, but it was moments like these, while playing with her friends in the park, feeling the warmth of the sun on her fur, and listening to the symphony of the city, that made her truly content. With her friends by her side, Sydney Cat knew that every day in Chicago was another opportunity for new adventures and cherished memories. Meow.